in the tournament. OG, they only just picked up their first win. I mean, they haven't had a good day.
Yep, well, they've got some emotional support now. GoDz has arrived. He's there. They've got a coach now, you know. He's like, Seb, you did this coaching thing for a while. I can do it too. How hard can it be? I'm also a TI winner.
Well, thank God they didn't get rid of Boxy. I don't know how.
Yeah, Box Hill.
Winning Boxy this
Can we hear it for Box Hill, guys? Yeah, look, standing in for OG, Box Hill has been crushing it.
Absolutely.
Box Hill.
On your Boxy. Anti-Mage will be the pick from OG.
First
coming out.
two.
That's a bit risky. You don't see that too often.
It's bold. Yeah, it's making a bit of a statement. Good hero against the Shaman, and with all the magic resistance, good hero against Tiny. You don't get bursted down too easily, so I don't mind seeing it because you can protect it by banning out some of the counters. You ban the PA. You ban other physical damage carries like TB maybe that you're worried about.
Well, we'll see where they go with this. I mean, this is going to be a fun game, but with the second pick Anti-Mage, it does feel like surely they're going to be able to find some counters towards this. Like, you've still got 3 more picks to make. There's got to be something PG.BarracX is going to have up their sleeve. Just a question of what for the moment.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's plenty of options, plenty of room to address the Anti-Mage when you've got 3 heroes to go with, and we'll see where they start things off here.
Well, PG.BarracX, 3rd pick for them. That Brewmaster as well from OG. It does so much work. Like the Brewmaster now, you can run it just as a support, and it still does exactly what it used to do. In fact, it feels just more effective now, rather than wasting a core position for that Brewmaster.
Yeah, you get the same value. You know, you get the ultimate whether he's a support or a core, and it's a hero that doesn't need too many items anyways. You can just primal split and run in most of the time. So getting that blink dagger doesn't seem as important as it used to.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, PG.BarracX. I mean, it almost feels like OG are the underdogs in this matchup, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. It's definitely, I think, close.
Yeah.
You're playing with 2.5 stand-ins, and I guess not exactly a stand-in, but no longer with the permanent roster. He's taking a break, and then you've got QO and Box Hill playing. PG.BarracX, more stable team, and they look so good in their last game.
They really do.
It's hard to say. I don't think you can count out, 3 TI winners playing together as underdogs, at least not in a big way.
No, absolutely not. Call for the Meepo has been made. PG.BarracX thinking about it right now.
That's an anti-mage count. We can see Meepo, on the PG.BarracX side, but also, a no-tail hero, people will remember. But so far, of course, no-tail playing back to the support role, so maybe see some fun support Meepo, if only.
It's 3rd pick. It does finally come out. It will be the Skywrath Mage. We've seen this a few times. I mean, I guess the Ancient Seal works well against the Anti-Mage, works well against the Brewmaster.
Can do, yeah. The AM, though, is a bit scary to play Skywrath into, because he's got so much magic resistance. Yeah, the silence can help, but once he gets Manta style up, you're just food. But very good against Brewmaster. Silence, instant silence, stops the split. And now OG get Lich, which is a good hero to just secure that Anti-Mage's lane. Wherever he goes, if you put a Lich with him, he's going to get some farm.
Well, BarracX, there's the counter to the Anti-Mage. It feels like Faceless Void. You catch him with the Chrono, and suddenly, well, he's got nowhere to go. Mind you, it's not as easy as it sounds, obviously. And OG, we did see the Lich being picked up as well. Just such a powerful hero right now with that Frost Shield and that gaze that it has. See how OG respond to Faceless Void now.
Yeah, it's so tough. Like, this Lich AM is so scary because he has so much magic resistance. And then if Lich is outside the Chrono, you put the Ice Armor on him, and he's got all this physical damage resistance as well. So killing an AM with a Lich behind is just damn near impossible in that mid to late game, it feels like at times.
Well, OG, thinking about this 4th pick now.
Yeah.
Well, I say thinking, but they do end up going Keeper of the Line. Uh-oh.
Well. Something a bit different.
I like it.
Yeah, this is some fun.
That Will-O-Wisp in the Chrono is going to make it absolute hell for that Faceless Void. Right?
It should.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all. I mean, there has been some puddle, but I'm curious to see this here. It should be a very strong 4 position to partner with the Brewmaster, and the new ultimate can cause all kinds of problems in a team fight.
It is a bit risky, however. Like, you're versing PG.BarracX, they look so good today. This draft, I mean, I haven't seen a Coddle in so damn long. Now, I'm not complaining. I would love to see how this Coddle turns out. It's just so risky, though, from OG. I just wonder what the strategy is here. Because even if you want to just use it to harass the Faceless Void in lane, you're just going to be able to time walk that damage off every time. I guess maybe it's just all about that Will-O-Wisp, but am I missing something here? Probably, yeah.
It's a hero that's kind of undiscovered, I think. It's had some promise. Liquid were playing it a bit during their qualifier run to the next major. Definitely not a weak hero by any means. It's just unclear for a lot of these players how good it is because there's not many Coddle players out there. It could be an amazing 4th-position hero, but no one really knows except teams who have a Coddle player, which is like, you know, GH. Yeah. And a couple other smaller teams. So perhaps it's just something that people don't quite understand yet.
OG, final ban coming up now. Should make a shout out to the Coddle cosplay today. He looked absolutely fantastic.
Oh, that was a brilliant Coddle cosplay, gotta say.
Kunkka will come out for OG. Okay. Gods, we've seen Kunkkas over and over again. They always end up with over 5k HP and become unkillable.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how tanky Kunkka gets with very few, well, with some items, but triple bracer treads and you're just like, okay, I'm unkillable. And last pick for PG.BarracX, Timbersaw.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
Who's this bloke?
It's good and bad versus AM. There's so many good Mana Void targets right now with the Skywrath, with the Timbersaw, heroes that really rely on their mana pool, but at the same time, you've got some pure damage, so you can actually try and burst through the Anti-Mage when he's caught in a Chronosphere.
I like this. It's going to be a very entertaining game. Gods, these Timbersaws, though, if they don't take off, they seem to be pretty darn useless throughout the mid to late game.
You want him to have a good start, a good lane stage. He's got that 1v1 against a melee hero mid. Not a lane matchup, I think he just straight up wins. Kunkka should do fine there, at least early on. And can always use things like the X TP back to base to heal himself back up, so it's not a losing matchup for Kunkka. In fact, I think he may even be slightly favored, but should be interesting to see how the Timbersaw can affect this game.
I guess all eyes on No-Tail, honestly. Like, that's the one thing everyone wants to see. What the hell can this hero do? That Will-O-Wisp, it has a lot of value, like the Timbersaw, the Void, like pretty much everybody. Just a matter of landing in the perfect position.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun hero to see return to the competitive scene, considering it has had very few moments in the spotlight for some time now. And interesting, we're going to see QO back on the carry and Anna playing the mid lane with the Kunkka pickup. We feel like it's been mostly Anna on the carries, QO playing more of the mid lane, but perhaps just feeling like this anti-mage and Kunkka pickups suit these different players in a different way. Well, we see him in anti-mage, but I don't think so.
Why the hell not, though? QO, he ran that Ember Spirit last game, and it's anti-mage sort of similar in that sense, being so mobile.
Well, here we go, guys. Give it up. It is OG versus PG.BarracX. Best of one.
And it's going to be a fun one.
It will be.
Zura will make his way to the mid lane, it seems. But more importantly, where's QO going? He's going down to the off lane. So they're going to put Boxy in the safe lane on that Brewmaster, it seems. No-Tail will join him. So who will QO be laning against? So they're going to have Ifrit up against QO on that anti-mage. Yeah. Who does this suit?
That's better lane matchup for anti-mage. He wants this melee hero Void that he can trade right clicks with, burn his mana pool, and take away that potential time walk to heal up once you burn enough mana. So I do feel like this is pretty good lanes for them. Oh no, it's back. We'll see how we go. Don't worry, guys. No need to panic just yet. People already make, guys, we've been paused for 10 seconds. Just chill. It's okay. We don't need chewies yet. Give it at least 2 or 3 minutes. It's like they've got a checklist to go through. You get the pause, it's like, okay, number 1, chewy. Okay, we can't do that yet. Number 2, check the tie. What's number 3? Somebody take their shirt off, you know. It's like...
I'm not wearing a tie tomorrow. I'm not doing it. There will be no more ties.
First 2 have happened.
Alrighty, on that note, let's hop ourselves back into this game. Thank you very much, lovely fans here in Melbourne.
No tell. Oh, there is a bit of lag. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, we're ready. Prepared for this. I don't know, I didn't actually prepare anything for this. I was saying backstage during the last game, I was like, oh, I should probably be ready in case we get some pauses. Well, you know, have some stuff to talk about. You know. Useless.
Well, we're going again, apparently. They're going to give it another shot.
Yep.
Spaceman move his way up. Boxy is ready, though. The bounty rune will be taken. 2 for 2 for the moment. Nothing too special.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff. No tell. Just making his presence known for clarities. He's going to be blasting people left, right, and center. I'm going to use that illuminate, harass as much as possible to secure these lanes a bit. Even looking like he might want to head towards mid, knowing that that Timbersaw can be pressured quite a bit early on before he gets multiple points in the reactive, but it does seem like he is headed back towards top now.
Yeah, no tell. Moves his way up. They get a nice little illuminate for his trouble, although Rams is going to spot him out and start harassing him quite hard. And no tell will actually make a TP back up to that tier 1 tower.
That was not a position you want to be in.
Nah.
The build up for your illuminate, you're not going to win that harass battle. Ooh, Courier, that gets back to safety, but yeah, no tell needs to stay in those trees and just not get caught by the Skyra in the open. But yeah, it should be a pretty even mid matchup. I don't think it'll be very exciting with a lot of kill potential until level 6 comes into play. The magic damage just isn't there, or the pure damage from the Timbersaw until there's a Chakram or a Ghost Ship. So pretty much both those mid laners should get some farm without dying.
Well, you mentioned QO. He wanted to go up against that Void earlier on in the laning stage, but he's up against Happy, and you can see him, like, his HP speaks for itself. Like, he's not struggling too much in last hits. In fact, I say that. He's on 2 last hits in comparison to the 6, and Avalanche comes through the lag.
Oh, that's new Avalanche for you, I guess. That repeated stun there. But yeah, this is the tougher lane matchup. He hasn't actually TP'd up top, so I guess he's just saying, look, we're going to stick this one out, and we'll pressure the Void up top with the Coddle and the Brew, but as it stands, Antimage is not going to be able to get that much farm in this bottom lane, at least not without taking a lot of harass.
Yeah, certainly so. I'm just shocked they didn't go for the lane switch earlier on. Right, we'll see how QO deals with it. Happy probably going to be very happy about this, but now that they have the Frost Shield, they can be very annoying. Shackle is there. Happy will grab a tree for himself. QO, again, copying a lot of damage throughout all that.
They do give some good damage back, though. This Shaman is the annoying hero with the Ether Shock doing a lot of damage, so anytime they can trade somewhat efficiently, you maybe think it's an okay exchange for AM if you're securing some farm, but not so much been the case.
We look to that mid lane, of course. Yep. Anna is currently taking over just a bit.
Yeah, Timber's not last hitting well. He's only got 6 last hits in this mid lane, and going for this Orb of Venom, very unconventional build for the mid lane. It's a lot of gold to buy this, but feeling like he can try win this harass battle, but so far it's just not working. And Kunkka with all that bonus damage, just winning the last hit battle.
Yeah, Anna's having a great old time. Azura, see what he does in the near future, but if this keeps up, I mean, Anna just going to get way too much farm, get way too tanky, as we've seen over and over again.
Yep. Back at top.
Rams. Looks like he does cop a bit of harassment from No-Tail, but he'll be fine.
It's a pretty annoying lane for Coddle, because any illuminate damage you do to the Void, you can instantly time walk off. So it's not like this constant chip damage that you can't really time walk. It's very easy to get value from it.
Azura going to cop a turn here mid lane.
Yeah, he's tanking tower shots, so Anna wanted to go for that because of the tower damage, but even just 2 points in reactive, and he's looking pretty tanky.
Yeah, he'll be right. The top lane, Ifrit, he will salve up. He was in a lot of danger, but he'll be safe for the moment. Meanwhile, bot lane QO going forward, that Frost Shield. The slow is going to be there, and this could be first blood. Spaceman trying to make a run for it, but it looks like QO has found him.
Great play. Recognizing Shaman out of position. All these Shamans, we saw it last game for PG.BarracX playing in the off lane. They won that game, but the Shaman, anytime you get jumped on, Lich is just so good at slowing you down, and Shaman already a very slow hero. Easy kill for OG to pick up the first blood.
Certainly so. To give it to QO as well, like he was struggling earlier on. In fact, he still is at 11 last hits, but it's going to be a bit happier. Meanwhile, though, mid lane Anna going to go for that illusion rune bottle. And will grab it. Azura, though, going to continue the chase, and those whirling deaths start stacking up. Anna will be forced to X him up and send him back.
Yep.
Oh, Ifrit.
Oh, he's got no time walk, actually. That's some good damage, and he's not healing that back up.
Boxy, can he get the hit? No, he can't. You're right.
Boxy showing what he can do.
Anna
in a bit of trouble here.
One more whirling death will do it.
He's got bottle charges, but yeah, I believe that next one might be enough, but the bottle charges will heal him.
Azura gives up on it.
Well, definitely seeing the power of this Orb of Venom build now. The constant harass, the damage over time with the slow, and Anna's being bullied a bit. And just having cure damage that reduces the strength is going to be so good against this very tanky strength-based Kunkka build that we keep seeing. The braces, with all the Heart of Tarrasque rush that we've seen. We may have to see Anna go for a different build that's just less strength dependent against Kunkka, against the Timbersaw.
It's like Ifrit top lane, like on that void. He's top of the last hits right now. You can see Boxy's starting to get quite aggressive, but it doesn't seem to stop Ifrit from just free farming. So that void, getting good farm so far. I imagine he probably will end up just going for a Battle Fury build, as we always do tend to see. Notel, meanwhile, actually farming some neutral stacks.
He's going to get found out here by Zoe. He pings it though, so I think he has an idea this is here.
Bot lane, they are going after Huppy. The Frost Shield, those shackles will find QO. Huppy, he is actually quite low and quite slow. QO, can he blink? No, he cannot.
It'd be nice to get that kill, but end of the day, you've just secured yourself some good farm, because that Tiny is going to be forced back to either Shrine or head back to base. You're going to have a couple free waves, so it's still good results for OG in that lane, even without a kill being picked up.
Mid lane again, the Torrent will come out.
Not even in the top lane, it's back down bottom, so Anna a bit unfortunate there, and
it's a regen rune
if he can still get the rune, he'll be happy.
Certainly so, with that regen rune. Always a fantastic rune to find early on in the game. Looks like QO thinking about having another go at Huppy, and he will do so that the avalanche will not be blocked. QO still moving forward, and he just drains the mana of Huppy. It's just got to be so frustrating for him.
Oh yeah, it's so annoying to play against AM when you're these mana-dependent heroes. Tiny has to go for this soaring just because otherwise he's never going to be able to use his spells in lane. Wants to have that kill potential with Shadow Shaman, and this is the result. Anna is rotating down bottom on the Kunkka.
Well, Shackles is going to be there from Spaceman, but he wants Huppy. He finds the X. Can he get the damage off though? He's got no boat, he's got no torrent, but he will find it. QO jumps in and helps him out. Meanwhile, Seb is making a run for it right now. Rabs and Spaceman going to go for this, but QO, he's actually just waiting. He's going to go for Spaceman. No level 6 quite yet, but he might not even need it. Seb, he'll move his way back in as well, but he's got no mana. He might just be able to throw a few right clicks out. Spaceman trying to juke this out. Shrine not going to be available.
I think just go back to your lane, get your farm. Not worth chasing for some harass here.
Well,
but good rotation. That's such a cool gank from Kunkka. He actually used his boat mid lane to push out the wave, then went to grab the rune, and he ganks without boat.
It's very clever on his part. You wouldn't expect it, right? Well, the boat's down as well.
Yeah.
Well, Azura.
Oh, Anna gets caught out there. That's the level 6, now level 7 Timbersaw damage output coming into play.
Ifrit, the split will come out. He does time walk and he does have the shrine available, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Rams is there to help out. Can they deal the damage? Time walk will be available in another few seconds. And Ifrit, he will have some more friends coming in the form of the Timbersaw.
This Brewmaster perhaps overextending.
Oh, Boxy, what have you done? He's making a run for it, though. Ifrit continuing the chase. They will find him, and now Notel's going to be in trouble as well. He's stuck around to help out, and Spaceman is body blocking the hell out of him. Shackle will come in as well, and Ifrit should be able to clean this up. In fact, Azura takes a double.
Just a bit over-aggressive with the Primal Split usage, diving a tower when they couldn't quite kill the Void. If there was no Shrine, it probably is a kill. Even that, though, it wasn't going to be easy or convincing, and they were likely going to get punished for it regardless, so a bit too aggressive.
Oh, Anna moving forward. He's surrounded right now. The shackles do come out. Notel, the only one there. In fact, Seb comes in with the gaze as well. They're going to try for Azura, but he's so darn tanky. The boat comes in though, but Anna is falling so low. He'll survive it. He makes a run for it. Can he actually get out? Yes, he can. Now Spaceman, no, the chrono. He finds 3 of them, but where's the damage? He's got no follow-up. Anna, he finds it, and he's making a run for it as well, but he will go down. And now Notel, Ifrit, can he find this kill? Notel, one more hit will do the job. So QO is here and he manifolds him.
Oh, QO's happy with that one. He gets the cleanup and Notel says, dude, is that worth it? You're the carry man. You just gave my carry a kill and QO will blink his way back down towards the bottom lane.
Certainly a fantastic play from GoDz.
Very close game so far. 10 minutes in, neither team really pulling ahead with a big advantage. Antimage is farming well, but so is the Void and Timbersaw. And both the heroes that could theoretically pose threats to Antimage as well as Kunkka.
Wait for it. Quite a while away from that Battle Fury. He's not farming too badly, but he's got to try and speed it up a bit.
Yeah.
It's one of those things with the Battle Fury timing, like the later it gets, just the more you have to drag on the game. Although bot lane actually, they have found QO, but the turret onto 3 heroes and the boat as well. It's going to connect on 2 of them. Is it going to be enough though? It will be a carry for a support. Definitely not the trade OG wanted, and BarracX, they're going to be very happy about that one.
Yeah, losing the AM there is pretty costly. That's the hero whose item timings are so important.
Going to go for more bot lane. Harpy is going to be the target. Anna does not have X available.
Luckily for Harpy, that was on cooldown and just a level 2x.
Uh-oh. Sinister gazes though. Seb, will he find it? Avalanche is there. Harpy's still making a run for it. Frost Shield. Torrent comes in and does connect. They are rotating Ifrit in. Does he have the chrono? No, he does not. But he's going to try and find some kind of kill onto Seb. Meanwhile, Azura does come in. Goes for it. Notel will find him. They also get Seb as well. Anna just going to try and make his way out of this one.
He's got a lot of 1 charges, so he should be okay.
I'm going to make the chase though, Azura? Surely not. No, toss is there. Anna, Whirling Death, Torrent will miss. Avalanche will connect, and Anna, can he actually make his way out of this? He gets shackled up. The 1 charges have been used, and he goes down, and now the Chain Frost Seb. He came in. Can he actually clean this up? He finds 1, but he gets taken down, and now they're coming in 1 by 1.
Yeah, some great team fighting from PG.BarracX.
Oh, Boxy and QO are going to have a go at this. Ifrit will be the target. They're just blinking in. They're going for it.
He's running out of mana.
The split is available on Boxy, and he will commit it. Ifrit, time walk out though. QO, now no mana left for the time walk. Boxy just trying to get that stun off. Does get the tornado. Ifrit held in place. Should just be dead here, and he will be. QO finds it.
Good kill. Giving it to the Anti-Mage. That's all that really matters right now for OG is getting this Anti-Mage online, his item timings. Every core is so even right now, between 3.8 to 4.2k net worth. Just a couple minutes ago, Anti-Mage was number 6 on net worth. Now he's in the top 3. Very tipsy-turvy game. Neither team really pulling ahead just yet.
OG into 8 now. 1k net worth for them. Like you said, it's just so even in this game. And that's what we like to see, at the very least. Anna knows Spaceman's in the tree line somewhere. Hits the torrent perfectly, and now the boat comes in straight away. Spaceman, it looks like you are gone, sir. Although no, Shackle is there. Now the rotation as well. Anna might be in trouble. He'll find the kill. Seb is going to try and help out. The Mystic Flare is there. The Frost Shield keeping him alive, but Anna looks to be 100% dead, and he does end up going down. BarracX.
That's not worth it for, you know, winning this game, but that's worth it for a highlight reel. A blind torrent boat in the trees, you know, that looked good, but dying for support, yeah, maybe not so good.
Certainly not. Notel seems to be farming quite a lot on this, the Keeper of Light.
He's loving this jungle.
Wonder what the game plan is here, though.
Get some levels, get some items up for the team. Right now, just brace it queued up, nothing too crazy.
He has got that level 6, in fact level 7 now. Ifrit does have the chrono available just in case he does need it, so should be right. Anna going to be surrounded by 3 heroes. They're rotating in again. Anna doesn't know this is coming. They get the shackles off, and now Ifrit's there as well. He's got the chrono in case anyway, but it looks like Anna will end up falling, and again, BarracX, they're being very aggressive and they're getting the kills they need, and now they'll go for a tier 1 mid tower as well.
And Anna's game has just suddenly gotten so much worse. He's had such a good start to the laning stage, but several deaths and just pickoffs where he's by himself is going to make this very hard for him.
Seb, he gets time locked straight away. He's going to try and gaze for the moment. Now the Willow Whips comes in. Ifrit, can he get out of this one? He's got to stare at that ball, although no, he will time walk away. Meanwhile, the tier 1 tower does go down, and QO just draining all the mana from this void. It looks like QO should be able to find this, and they will. The mana void again from QO. Though, GoDz, they did lose the tier 1 mid tower.
Yeah, I think it's okay though. When you're trading Anti-Mage, getting kills and farm for a tier 1 and you're 40 minutes in, you don't feel too bad about it. Tier 1 mid is very important as far as all your tier 1s goes, but it's not irreplaceable. And as it stands, I think you're feeling like AM is in a pretty good place to carry this game. We saw QO go off on the Ember Spirit, this time playing the Anti-Mage, and we're going to have to see if PG.BarracX have the answers to deal with a farmed Anti-Mage at this rate.
Absolutely. Happy. Just going to stay in that bot lane and farm. We haven't seen much from this Tiny. He does have a Blink Dagger up. In fact, Azura ends up getting box here on that mid lane. Anna was around the area, but they just burst him down. Mystic Flare was committed for that.
Yeah, nice little pick off. It feels like PG.BarracX have had a lot of success just finding these quick little ganks, get a kill, just back off, keep farming. Even just with that though, it's still OG with an ever so slight gold lead, which is about to be somewhat taken away though. Anna just throwing on the boat here for some neutrals.
Yeah, well, you get some farm going, but he's going to lose his life. He's going to lose his life for it.
Yeah, a bit greedy, and he will be punished.
Meanwhile, the bot lane as well. Happy going to find No-Tell. The Boxy is here to try and help out. Happy trying to make a run for it now. No-Tell. He will do the same, and now QO joins in as well. Avalanche is going to be there though, Happy. He gets the blink off just in time. QO also has a blink in a few seconds. He's going to continue the chase, but he runs the wrong way.
Well, Tiny surviving. I thought for a second that was just going to be another one of those, hero caught out by themselves getting picked off, but he gets out, so a lot of space being
You have a story, God?
A story?
They want to hear a story.
I mean, I probably have stories about all these Australian Dota players. I've spent many a game with some of Oz Dota's finest. QO played Dota 1 with him. He went by the name Roasted Kimchi. Yeah, so some of the people here may remember him. He was a bit of a flamer. I was a bit of a flamer. I don't know, we were on competing Dota 1 teams and just every time we run into each other, we just flame the hell out of each other in pub games. At one point, he still reminds me to this day, I removed him from my friends list because he just pissed me off in a game or something. I don't know what it was.
My goodness.
Yeah, and ever since then, he has not forgiven me.
QO?
QO, he still doesn't talk to me. I haven't spoken a word to QO in 4 years, guys.
Can you forgive GoDz, QO? Come on, go up and hug him. Go up and hug him.
I'm sorry, QO. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Go give him a hug, mate. Come on. Hug him out. Come on, mate. Come on. Good on you, mate.
I probably never get hired for a Dota event again, interrupting teams mid-match. I apologize, OG, that was very unprofessional. Don't worry, if this is my last Dota 2 event, I'm okay with that, guys, so thank you. But we're still paused. Let's get this underway soon. We were reconnected, so looking a bit better.
Yeah, we're getting there.
They're probably ready to go, and I just, completely threw them off. But yeah, waiting for a few players to get back into the game.
In fact, it's just one at the moment. We're waiting on Skyreth Mage. Shouldn't be too long. How do you feel, by the way? You hugged it out. You feel better?
Yeah, sigh of relief. Yeah.
Will you add him back on your friends list?
Yes, I would.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think we've turned a new corner.
Absolutely.
I'm willing to forgive and forget.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know who's doing the forgiving here, but such is Dota beef. You meet on LAN and suddenly everything's forgotten. So we're all good, and hopefully we'll be all good in game fairly soon. But who knows?
He is hoping, mate.
Yeah.
He is hoping.
Oh man, but yeah, this game's shaping up to be something. I'm feeling like we've had a lot of one-sided, a lot of quick games, but this one doesn't feel like it's going to be like a run over from either team.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one.
But as it stands, we'll see. We can hopefully get things back underway fairly soon. QO playing that anti-mage, he's definitely the player, the hero to look out for, because he so far has gone completely uncontested in this game. I'm going to say I'm a little bit worried about PG.BarracX's ability to deal with an anti-mage.
We do have a reconnection.
That's good, one step closer.
Tell us about the story!
Yeah. All right, no stories because it looks like the teams are actually ready, so. Here's a better story. The story of Dota 2. Hopefully coming your way fairly soon. But,
Nobody's ready, mate.
Okay, they're not
Nobody's ready. Calm down.
MLP story!
Oh.
Let's hear about artifacts!
Yeah, that guy wants Artifact. There we go. Look, I'm not a Valve chill. That's Slax's stick, okay?
Oh.
Artifact is garbage.
Oh, my.
Valve's already gone to sleep. It's like 4 in the morning in Seattle. I can say what I want right now, I'm pretty sure.
Good on you, mate.
It's my last event. I better go out with a bang, Who else can I offend? Oh, man. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get back into the game, because it has started. Woo!
QO bot lane. Gonna be in trouble. The chrono comes out straight away. Ifrit does not want to waste any time, and QO is dead.
That may be my fault. I apologize.
What did you do? What the hell did you do to the man?
I've given him some of my Dota talent.
It was that hard!
Anna, oh man, getting after Rams now. X not quite there. Ancient Seal will be there to silence him up, but no tell. Knocks him back, and Rams should end up falling, and he does. With that, the tier 1 tower will be the target for the side of OG, and it looks like it'll just be given the way of them. Like, they can't really defend any further.
Yeah, it's good. Anytime Chrono is used, you should be looking to achieve something, and that's what we see here. Sure, AM dies for it, so it's not the best case scenario, but they take a tower, and they put themselves in a better position.
Well, it looks like BarracX starting to group up. Look at that Timbersaw. I don't want to say he's had a bad game, but it doesn't look amazing. Like, that net worth, it's... The itemization is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't look great. Like, there's no utility here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hodgepodge of items. This Yule Scepter will be kind of nice. He's farming very well. He's been in a lot of these kills. 4-1 and 8 has definitely been a good game for him in some ways, and it has a lot of levels, but we'll have to see where this itemization goes.
Oh, Seb.
Ooh.
In trouble though. Boxy is there. Harpy trying to find the kill though. Seb is perfectly fine, and now Harpy, he's the one in danger. Torrent comes in, the Will-O-Wisp as well, and Harpy wants to make a run for it, but he is staring at the light, and it looks like he will end up going down. Seb does end up going down, but he finds a nice trade.
Regen room picked up as both teams are back off. Still less than a 1k gold lead separating these teams. QO's Battle Fury about to come online, and that's where this 1k gold lead can quickly turn into something a bit bigger for OG if QO's able to just free farm the map. Void also, working on his Battle Fury. We'll see if he can kind of match this, and he is pretty much matching it. Item for item, farm for farm. He's only a couple hundred gold behind the Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage still just farms faster because of the blink.
Absolutely so. Smoke will come out. BarracX ready to have a go.
What are they going to find? Well positioned is Seb. If he tanks this smoke gank, I don't think you mind too much if you're OG. And hey, they're scanning it. They know exactly what's coming their way.
Well, they might turn this one around.
Oh, QO, you can't get caught here.
QO.
Oh, he needs to back off. He does do so.
Very well done.
Very heads-up play.
Harpy's still looking for him at the moment. They've drawn a line out into the opposite side of the jungle. They may make a rotation. In fact, they've scanned out the side of OG.
All these stacks, they're just getting all this farm for the Anti-Mage as well as the Kunkka who's cleaving through it all.
So this is basically what No-Tel's been doing the whole game, it seems. Just been stacking.
Yep. And you get that gold bonus for those stacks. Why not? He gets his piece of the pie.
Now we'll clean up. QO, I mean, his farm. He just got 1.5k out of nowhere.
Oh.
30
Casual.
seconds later.
He was 400 gold ahead of Void. Now he's 1,500 ahead of the Void. He just, made money out of nothing. His team weren't farming during all that because it's still that very small lead for OG. Looking to make it something bigger though.
Yeah, Spaceman trying to make a run, but again, that torrent will connect perfectly, and Anna runs in for that final right click. They get the Roshan started while they're at it, but they will find the Spaceman kill.
Void was there considering a chrono, but I think thought better of it. Back at bottom though, Anti-Mage QO, he's got a blink escape in theory.
Well, QO will use the spell shield. And
it's a bounty rune
gets
too.
the bounty rune.
Yeah, he's happy camper. Very nice escape with bounty runes.
Calculated, 100% calculated from QO.
Yeah, getting all the bounty runes here. Really big win. I mean, 20 minutes in, getting 4 bounty runes is a lot of gold for your team. And that's where we see the biggest gold lead of what feels like the entire game.
Well, Ifrit will get torrented up. He's X in place as well, though he can time walk off.
Yeah.
Looks like Anna was waiting for him to throw the time walk out sometime.
Yeah, his team were just a little bit too far, and they don't actually have the best control. Like, after the Kunkka X boat or torrent ever, there's no real other stuns that are that significant. The Sinister Gaze is a little bit nice. You can maybe try to use the Coddle ultimate as well, but it's not exactly this chain stun that's going to allow you to kill a Faceless Void.
Ifrit still appearing to look for somebody to pick up with that chrono. Anna would be a very nice target if they could find it, but Seb will be there to help out. You also have No-Tel there with that Will-O-Wisp ready to go, though. Ifrit, who does he aim for?
Kunkka has a BKB, but it's not here yet. It's on the courier.
Does time walk the wrong way anyway? It looks like they may be able to find QO. That's a massive kill. They get the Yules off. Now the Chrono as well. Ifrit finds it with that Mystic Flare. The Spell Shield was there in time. Can they actually burst him down? Of course they can. But now the Will-O-Wisp onto 4 heroes. So nobody's there to follow up, and now here comes the Brewmaster. Where the hell is the rest of the team?
They were killing the tiny bottom, so they got the tiny kill, but they weren't there to help the anti-mage or avenge him.
Oh, wards have been dropped, and now the real fight starts. Anna, BKB's up, boat comes in, but it does get dodged. They will end up finding Spaceman. Meanwhile, Boxy falling very low. He does not have the split available. They might find the Skywrath Mange. Boxy still making a run for it, and that Chain Frost was just bouncing around the whole time. Seb has the gaze available. He doesn't use it quite yet, and now Kunka is going to be in trouble. He will end up falling, and they might even find No Tail as well, and they will. BarracX, oh, it keeps going. It's a full team wipe, GoDz.
What a good team fight from them. They burst down the anti-mage. Brewmaster split was used bottom to kill the tiny, but it wasn't really there for the actual team fight that mattered. They just used too much to kill a tiny and didn't have anything left. 2,000 gold swing as PG.BarracX will not get the tower last hit on the tier 1 bottom, so a bit of gold being denied. But this anti-mage can't afford to be picked off. You just have to keep accelerating your farm, but easier said than done. You're playing against a Faceless Void who's also was queuing up a Shadow Blade, so that's going to make your life even harder if he manages to farm that.
Rams roaming around, getting some warding done. He's just got 4 whole talismans right now. It's really all he can afford, but quite effective from his part. Ifrit, what's he going for with that Yasha? Is he going to go for the Manta?
Good question. Casual Yasha seems a bit weird as like an item to follow up Battle Fury. He had Shadow Blade queued up, which I thought seemed like a decent item choice, but with the Yasha, I guess theoretically Manta style could be something he's considering. Get rid of some of the annoying things like the Coddle, Blinding Light.
Well, speaking of Manta, QO manages to pick one up for himself, and now BarracX do go for a smoke attempt. Boxy in the middle of all this. He does have the split available, mind you, but they hex him up immediately and silence him, and now the Chrono. They'll find 2. Anna, he used the BKB. It's just going to be wasted. Though Boxy, he can get the split off, and he does in time. They won't actually find anybody. Meanwhile, Azura trying to get in the backlines, but Spaceman going to be in trouble, and he will be the first one to go down. In fact, No Tail did end up going down earlier, and Happy, double avalanche, and the toss as well. QO is falling very, very low, but he blinks out just in time, and now Happy, he'll be the one in trouble. Though, can they actually burst him down? No, they cannot. Boxy will end up dying. The chain not connecting to the tree, and now Anna will be the target for the side of OG, or for the side of BarracX, and they do find him.
Yeah, there's just too much damage coming off the PG.BarracX side. Even when they survive an initial Chronosphere and get off the Primal Split, OG just doesn't have damage themselves. The Kunka's being so well dealt with thanks to this Timbersaw pick that it just feels like every team fight Anna's just really struggling to get any spells off and do the damage he needs to. And QO still just doesn't quite have the farm.
QO.
It's just not there yet as far as getting involved in these fights.
That's the thing though, right? He's top of the net worth board, but you look at him in these fights, he's just trying to run around and find somebody to attack.
Yeah.
It's just...
He took like a Whirling Death Chakram and suddenly he's half health and had to just blink out and run away.
Yeah.
And just happy that he survived through it all, so.
Sanjin Yasha was the pickup, by the way, from Ifrit.
Interesting.
I don't really mind that, I feel.
Yeah, the status resistance is kind of interesting.
No Tail. Play around QO again, going to get caught out though. Azura going to lose a lot of mana, but they do use him up. Seb gets the gaze off just in time, but nobody's going to be there to follow up. And now the Shackle QO is in big, big trouble. The Chain Frost, it will be there. And QO Mana Void, does he find it? Yes, he does. Spaceman now being chased as well. It looks like this should be a secondary, and they will find him. Azura, he has no mana left. The QO does have to back off. Azura trying to run, but the torrent, the boat is all there from Anna.
Oh, gee. What a fight from them. That's how you want to structure a fight. Structure around QO baiting, but not in a situation where he's just going to instantly die and get blown up, and they instantly turn it into a Roshan. Very important timing for them to find such a good team fight. And the key thing is, like we saw earlier, Void Chronosphere. When it's down, you can just do so much and be so much more aggressive if you're OG, because you don't have to worry about grouping up as 5 on top of a target and getting destroyed by a 4 or 5 man Chrono.
Puppy is in position to jump in if he really wants, but he will be too late. the hesitation coming out, and I don't really blame him for that. But now you do have an Aegis to worry about on QO. He may just feel a lot more comfortable jumping into these team fights and actually attacking somebody now that he has a secondary life.
He can just, jump on any target he sees. These two supports, mega squishy. Great both targets. He can go in the cores too, though. You burn through a Void's mana pool, you go on a Timbersaw, you bash him, you take his mana pool out. Mana Void suddenly is going to delete some of these heroes. And we're at that stage where Mana Void is a serious consideration in these team fights. He's, got the level 3 ultimate and level 21 already. Doing over a damage per point of mana missing. Yeah,
you look at like a Skyreth's mana, 1.5k. In fact, make that 1.7k mana.
Yeah, Skyreth has to be kind of careful about using too many spells in a fight.
There was a smoke. They don't really find anybody. Again, OG, some good game sense to get the hell out of there in time. So they will smoke up on their own now, but they are also running the wrong way. It looks like they will go towards that tier 2 tower at the bot lane and perhaps trying to bait someone out to rotate and defend.
QO, just not really a target you want to go on if you're PG.BarracX. They only see Anti-Mage. They don't see any of these heroes behind him, and that's an Anti-Mage with an Aegis. So if you go on him, you're just asking to be team wiped, and they're going to start threatening the high ground.
QO, feeling very confident. Still got to watch out for Azura, and got to watch out for that Chrono.
It's good defense. The way you defend against an Aegis hero hitting your building is just don't commit on him, but just chip away at his health. Get him low, get him down to half health, because then you threaten to take away the Aegis without actually having to commit spells.
Oh, Happy could be in trouble. The Hex does come out as well as the Avalanche. QO, he's going in.
For Ice Armor.
He's got Balls of Steel, this bloke, and the Mana Void as well. Happy is very, very low. Though the Chrono in the backlines, he's caught 2 of them. Can he actually burst them down though? Will-O-Wisp actually keeping them there on the side of BarracX. Meanwhile, Anna still fighting Seb, just gazing Azura. He will chain through him Ifrit. This could be the team fight that BarracX needed. Seb looks like he will end up dropping, although it is a 2-for-2 for the moment. Azura, he gets X'd up as well, though he will use himself. Both, of course, will not connect.
Yeah, it's a 2-for-2 with all the supports going down, but I think PG.BarracX feel pretty good about that, considering there was into an Aegis that was taken away. Yeah. A bit too aggressive from QO, blinking in like that. It's not, he's not the one being over aggressive. Like, he's not going to get punished for it, but his team have to follow him in. Lich is there, you know, like, okay, I'll drop this Frost Armor on you so you can blink in. And his team are the one that get caught in the Chronosphere. And they're out of position because QO is getting too aggressive.
Yeah. With that now, with no Aegis, he's not going to feel as comfortable in these team fights. And he's probably just going to get back to farming for the moment. Looks like he will be going for the Abyssal Blade. And well, he picks up the Vanguard very, very soon.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the rest of OG continue to farm up. You look at BarracX as well, they're doing the same. You look at this Void and it's just like he's just not there yet. Like he's dishing out damage, but not quite enough. So now to make matters worse as well, Anna has that Heaven's Halberd, so if you don't really catch Anna within that Chrono, he's just going to make it so you can't right-click throughout your own Chronosphere.
Well, we'll see if OG make any more aggressive maneuvers. With the Aegis taken away so easily, I think they are going to be a little bit hesitant. I think the call needs to be, you know, try and rain Q in a bit. Tell them, look, we don't have this Aegis. We need to make sure we get a pick off that's safe and secure if we want to try and take a fight. Don't go diving in where we can't help you. And with the Abyssal Blade, those pickoffs will come very easily to QO. He just needs to be a bit patient.
QO starting to split push that bot lane a bit.
Yeah, well, you see some heroes top, and you want to force PG.BarracX to keep coming back to have to defend this bottom lane. So
just one of those annoying things about playing against that anti-mage. This is what you have to deal with in the late game. QO, he's looking for a target.
Yeah.
He won't find anyone quite yet.
He needs to really prioritize the big ticking time bomb mana void targets. That last fight going for a tiny wither, that's just not a hero who had a big enough mana pool to actually bring down in the mana void. So the supports, the Timbersaw, those are probably bigger targets. Or if you can guaranteed kill like a void tiny, it's still worth it. But they're just much harder to get down to a threshold where your mana void finishes them off. But hey, take a free tier 2 tower, back off, continue to farm, take the enemy jungle. They are accelerating quickly.
Looks like Ifrit wants split pushing the top lane as well. He will TP his way out. And he's getting close to that BKB now as well.
That's a big item. It just means Kunkka can't kill him. Like if right now, if he gets caught by an X, he can just die. You get X torrent boated, Anti-Mage blinks in, burning your mana. Even without an Anti-Mage, there's a potential for Void to die when he doesn't have BKB. So this gives him that safety and security from a Kunkka combo.
Qo, gonna be careful. Does have a gem on him as well right now, and he is looking to go for the Heart of Tarask. So it's at that point where you get 6 slotted on an AM, and in fact, he's already got the Reaver now. He's getting pretty darn close. There is a smoke as well, OG, wanting to make something happen. They are going to be playing this into a chrono, though.
It's a bit unsure about what PG.BarracX are doing. They may get some info soon. Works out a whole lot better just because OG are not overcommitting. They're just playing that little bit safer.
They'll start pushing in that tier 3 mid-tower. The buyback has come out from the Shadow Shaman, though there isn't really any other buybacks available on the side of BarracX, so they've got to be very wary of this when they defend. They do get the X off onto Happy. If he dies right now, it's not really going to be great for the Radiant side. He's copying a lot of damage. He's got no mana either, and Happy, he is gone. The buyback is available on the Tiny. Shadow Shaman does also get caught out. Spaceman trying to make a run. Qo, he's found the Skywrath. He'll take him out. He's on a double now. He'll find a third one. A triple kill coming out from Qo.
Come on, OG!
2 heroes left alive for the side of BarracX. The buyback was used by the Tiny. I mean, this is... It looks like 2 Raxes. It could be Mega Creeps, honestly.
Yeah, this is bad news. Losing these heroes at this point without buyback, particularly heroes like the Timbersaw, can be so costly. And so much of their damage at this stage is relying on him because it's all pure damage. The AM with magic resistance, with frost armor, is just unkillable to regular sources. And, well, a second lane of Rax being targeted. They do pick up the Cotter with the Tiny combo.
Yeah, but Happy now losing all his mana and getting bashed by Qo. Happy will make his way out of there, though. They might find an even better target in Ifrit. He has the chrono.
Luckily had the BKB.
Time Walk was there. He's got no mana for the chrono right now. Ifrit got to get himself out of there. He still continues to man fight, and now the boat comes in. Azura is the only one left for the moment, and he does get gazed. It looks like he does go down, and again, Qo. They're going to find the Skywrath Mage as well. Now the chrono is there, but do you have the damage? Brewmaster just splits up.
Box Hill, he's going in with the split. That's the Box Hill, there we go. Everybody's new favorite player here at GoDz. Forget OG, KP out of no, we're all Box Hill fans today.
Ifrit gonna get caught out, and it looks like he might end up dying, and they find him Qo with the Mana Void. Now the Gaze as well on the Tiny. They drop the Serpent Ward to try and help out Happy. He might just get found and dive here if he's not careful. He's being dragged back in. The Torrent is there as well. They throw Anna in there, and I don't think he survives this one. Surely not, though. The Frost Shield, of course, keeps him alive because, you know, it's sort of imbalanced.
That plus the SMY and the Halberd just make him damn near unkillable at this point. And they're going to go for the Megas. I think they feel like at that point, they've won this game. No Timber, no Void. They want the Megas. They're not quite over the finish line yet. We could still see PG.BarracX defend the Megas, but OG, they're in firm control. After a shaky start to the day, it looks like we may see them on Grand Final Sunday.
Goes in, though Qo again just finding the right targets. Rams, he's gone. Now Happy as well. They call GG. It's all over.
OG survived day 1. We will see them compete tomorrow for the $50,000 prize pool here in Melbourne. PG.BarracX, they had some great games. Hats off to the Indonesian squad. As what a great way to end the day. OG World-class team. It really is.
It's kind of unfortunate. This will be the last day we do get to see Box Hill, and I feel quite sad about that. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a round of applause for Boxy? On your Box Hill!
And that leaves us with just 3 teams now.
Yeah.
We're going to have Mineski as well as Newbie, Mr. Game Boy playing in the winner bracket, and OG in the lower bracket all tomorrow. Say goodbye to all our fallen other teams, the Aussies, the 2 Southeast Asian teams. They put up a great fight, but we'll be having some great Dota tomorrow as well.
Still 2 Australians left.
Exactly.
We've got a 2 out of 3 chance of winning this tournament, GoDz. A 2 out of 3 chance.
I'll take those odds.
Absolutely.
Every single day.
Absolutely.
That's what I like to hear. Well, with that, a goodbye from myself as well as Mike. We thank everyone for tuning in. We're going to go probably back to the stage for some final words. But for now, hang tight. We'll be right back.
Hey, boys!
What a day, people. We have come to the final, the end, the finissie, the finale of day 1. And we have one of our amazing players to interview. Last time we'll be interviewing someone. Come to the stage. I'll go on the other side. I'll go on the other side.
A very special treat.
Much of the trophy which you may win tomorrow.
That's, well,
I said may.
I think I'm getting benched.
that is correct.
Oh, damn.
This is the end of the road.
Before you go and get benched, tell us your thoughts about that game. How do you feel?
I don't know, Kira carried really hard. And I think Anna kind of forced him to play anti-mage because he didn't really want to play anti-mage. But he did a really good job, yeah.
You got force. I like that. You got force. You did a good job.
Sometimes a man's got to be forced to do what's right. So, very good.
So take one for the team.
No one taking two. This man's a champion. He's not a loser like me. He doesn't have to shoot me, for God's sake. Sir, I mean, for those of you who don't know this man, please introduce yourself, because some out there may not know.
I'm Box Hill.
The man himself, the savior of OG in this tournament, my boy. All right, so give us, a lot of people here dream of playing with a team like OG, my friend. What was it like for you, going in there and being able to play with the TI winners, if you will?
I don't know, playing with Anna is like pretty casual because I do it all, I don't know, I do it all the time. It's like, it's pretty normal, but like Steph, no telling QO, it's something else.
Well, like you've got some fans as your players, so your team, they're the best fans, I always say, are your team. So if your team is cheering for you, then you can't lose, right?
So playing with Anna is casual, huh? Can you tell some old stories about back in the day?
I don't know, like old stories. Yeah, Anna's
Come on, give us one for the crowd.
Pudge is really bad.
Come on.
It's pretty good now. It's pretty good now.
It's pretty good now. Yeah.
I mean, that's revenge. We offered to let you do the interview, and then you
Yeah,
said...
we did. You know,
what
we
you get.
offered, and that's what happens when you throw your teammate out there to be
Indeed.
beaten up by the host.
So, sir, tomorrow's a big day for the team that is benching you ruthlessly. How do you think they're going to do now that you have officially retired from your time on OG? Please, someone, do update the Liquipedia article. But how do you think they're going to do without you?
Yeah, they're gonna struggle without me.
So honest, so humble, I love it.
That's what we want to hear. Thank you
That's
so
what we
much,
want to
sir.
hear. Congratulations, well
One
done.
more time, come on!
Well, we've had an interesting day, haven't we?
An interesting day, an amazing day. Australia, from the bottom of my heart, you guys have just put in so much energy from the beginning of the day to the end. Give it up for yourselves!
These guys, like, who's been counting? Someone said 14 hours, 15 hours.
Hell,
Wow.
time!
who cares?
Time, who
Time is
cares? Time is esports.
That's right.
Yeah. Time
But
is
the action,
awesomeness.
it's not over. We might have had an incredible day today. and We're only
We
halfway
still
done.
have one more.
That's all right, one more day. I'm convinced.
So, before we wrap up today, one final plug for our amazing sponsors who have made this whole event possible, especially thanks to AMD, our presenting partner, and thanks to all their help. We'll be back here tomorrow, again, for more action.
More OG more teams.
Oh look, they've even put up the finals for us.
And more Noopy. Don't worry, we're almost getting going, and GarracX is back tomorrow, I believe, as well.
I think he's back. The crowd's excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna go home, get some sleep. Guys, girls, go home, get some sleep. Be back here tomorrow, and we'll have one hell of a grand final day.
I'll see you at the bar, you legends!
Yeah.
Let's go!